Welcome back, everyone, to Game Devs Play Games, where you can play games and practice game designs. I'm Jeff, and this is Chris, and we're hopping back into Twin Legs with Darkside Detective. Detective Darkside?
The Darkside Detective.
Okay. So we're back here with Detective McQueen and Officer Dooley.
Jeff, you're the only guest we've ever had on the show that we don't have to train to say the opening phrase. You're already better than some people who have been on the show. It's
because
for years.
Doki Doki got me into you guys.
Yes.
All right, so we're in the library right now. We got scissors and a button, and we checked out the office already. Let me just hop back in real quick. Flickering lights. No, I think we got what we needed here.
Yeah, I think we scoped that one out pretty well.
And I don't think we need to use any of these items just yet, so we're heading upstairs. An old elevator. Where is the staircase?
We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed.
Ah.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, nice.
Horror.
We gotta go to the horror. Oh.
Do you think...
This would be so dumb, but we gotta try. I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one.
Ah, dang. I thought that would have been kind of clever.
That's got to come into play somehow with this. The button for the fourth floor is missing.
Tetraphobia.
Tetraphobia?
Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the 4th floor.
That is a thing, though.
Is it really?
Yeah, like...
In China?
Like, you know how in America sometimes some buildings will go 11, 12, 14? It's the same thing in...
Do they? Really?
I feel like there are some buildings in America that do that because people don't want to be on the 13th floor.
I mean,
Same thing with China. I think Japan, too?
Oh, weird. I've definitely heard of hotels in the U.S. Not having, like, a room 666.
Okay. I'll need to fact check Dooley, though, because I felt like this was a Japanese thing and not a China thing, but we'll see.
Huh.
But the 4th floor is there, just the button is missing.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not in China.
You have all the answers, don't you? What do you read books?
So we were at reception, reading room. Oh, we gotta go floor by floor here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I ain't afraid no ghosts. Don't blink. Doctor Who reference. It almost looks like that angel statue is holding a shotgun instead of a book. She's just like, don't fucking mess with me. I play PUBG. What did the rabbi and the priest talk about in the library?
I don't know.
Nothing. Libraries are a place of quiet respect and solitude, which they were both respecting.
You need to work on your stand-up material. What are you feeling, Chris? Children's section or sci-fi?
I mean, like, I feel like the children's section is going to be the spookier one.
All right, we gotta go.
Because there's few things scarier than evil children. What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover.
Wait, what is this? Who's talking right now?
Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs.
Does he have... Look at this book floating. He's got like an imaginary friend.
Yeah, or he's talking to a ghost. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here.
Oh, man.
I mean, this must be the kid that supposedly starts the storm.
Well, that's not right.
Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's nothing. Yeah, I believe that.
You look familiar. Have I arrested you before?
That's the teddy bear from the last case.
I mean, do you think the teddy bear is going to play a role in any of the future cases?
He might. Maybe the teddy bear is the dark side.
Look, Chris, I need you to read this line just because of how absurd it is.
A, B, C. As easy as 4, 5, 6. Wait.
Oh, the robot. Look at this guy.
I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails, though. Thinking that they're better than everyone because they're up in the air.
I hope I get to have a pet robot someday.
Dude, me too. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity.
Why would you teach it that?
I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. I mean, you know, I think some people feel that way.
There's a cold draft coming in from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Dinosaur. That dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently.
Ooh.
Bad boy incites a riot. Kindergarten kid summons the devil.
Fantastic.
Grumpy Chris hates to play. That should be the name of this YouTube series.
That's definitely what would have been more appropriate when I first started the show. I was so mean.
Anne and Barry face financial ruin. Oh no.
That's a horror book.
Little and Big Pooh save the day.
Screw Pooh Bear.
Are we gonna rant about Winnie the Pooh again?
I hate Winnie the Pooh.
Well,
Winnie the Pooh's a dumb character.
Go back and watch the Kingdom Hearts series, everyone. Chris goes into that quite a bit.
Every single time.
Did we talk to Dooley?
I don't think so. Nobody, not one person needs kids to be talking like there is someone invisible with them.
Should we just go?
Dooley, it's a ghost.
I feel like we checked out everything.
Yeah, that might be it for this. Did we interrogate the kid?
Did he have like a set of...
Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch.
Modern media is really making our job hard. Snitches get stitches, man. That's what
they
happened.
do, or they just die.
Wait, how do I get back to the previous... Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Game of chess playing itself. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, till I found out they had to go to space. That's like the whole point.
Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like those magnetic chess sets.
I don't think those pieces are magnetic.
Sure, how else would they be moving, detective?
Is there like...
Dooley, you're not a very... I mean, like, you know what? In Dooley's defense, maybe it is. Maybe they aren't ghosts. Old library card. Hey, that means we could maybe check out a book.
Should we bring that back to the receptionist? Well, let's look at it. The library card of one smug-faced Paul Conway.
If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley.
I gotta see the titles of these books. Fantastic Obit. Drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Oh no.
Wow.
Doctor Whom's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Space hike, boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to woo a Wookiee.
Yeah.
Glum Tales of the Sad Venturer. That's my autobiography title. The Library of Books. Dragon Ageism. The Witcher. Tales of an Indecisive Adventurer. I like that. I'll give you that spooky doorway.
Those are pretty clever. I'm into that. So I guess that's it over here.
Just one last... Okay, let's talk to Dooley before we go.
I never understood this section. How could something be fiction and science?
I don't know what to do with you sometimes.
Get me a raise?
Okay, so I don't think there's a further... Okay.
Oh, Dooley.
Well, before we go back, we still did have a third floor to check out.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Oh, I know that face. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library.
Nope, not one word of that is true.
Can we read the plaque?
Nah.
Nah. It looks like the guy in the library card.
Is it really?
Well, maybe not. I guess the beard is different.
I mean, I'll drag it. Huh?
I mean, I guess...
Let's call that Plan B. Okay, so there's a reading room. It's a let's check out the reading. Let's go left to right.
I guess all the characters have generally pretty plain faces.
Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here.
Oh, hello. My name's Roxa. I'm here to study the strange going-ons. I guess that's why you're here too, detective?
Oh, sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff, on purpose. Want to share what you found?
Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is.
Well, let me know if you find anything. She's on Yahoo Answers right now.
Yeah. Hey man, Yahoo Answers help sometimes.
Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century?
Most people?
A fair point. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile.
I wish. You know what I mean?
Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. I think libraries are cool.
Yeah, I like libraries.
My local library has video games now, man.
That's how you know it's up with the times.
You look uncomfortable, Dooley.
It's this whole reading room thing. I mean, should we be reading right now? Can I not read anywhere else? Does this room itself read? And if so, what does it read?
You have a special mind, Dooley.
Chief Scully says that's why she assigned me to your department.
Okay, so okay, we'll go. Ooh.
Also, I like the X-Files reference with Scully being the department head. Never finished the X-Files though. I don't know what happens with Scully.
I never got into X-Files, so you know more than I do.
I watched the first season and I got hooked, and then it was taken off Netflix.
Oh!
Nice Jurassic Park reference. You didn't say the magic word.
Let me get the mouse out of here, because if anyone wants to use this as a wallpaper, there you go, everyone.
I mean, they might even have stuff like this, like in wallpaper form. Indie devs like to do stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I don't think we have anything that would... It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so.
There's something glowing in that box, though. Oh, box of microfilm.
It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much to take. Even my pockets have their limits.
I mean, we could cut some.
Why would anyone
have so many filing cabinets that they need a cabinet to store them in?
You thinking we cut these?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, this is a thought.
Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this.
Hey!
Even cut up, it's too much to carry. Looks like I'll need to bring something here. So
we had to cut it up, but we can't do anything with it yet.
Well, I still think that was right to do because we lost the scissors. So
yeah.
That did need to happen.
Yeah, I wonder if that was sort of a contextual thing of him being like, well, I hope there was a point to this because we did it before we knew what we needed to do.
Let's check out the filing cabinet before we go.
Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Oh, yeah, we haven't gone on the other side yet.
Yeah.
Hobby room?
We got to see the book titles.
Oh, boy.
Turning duct tape into pants. Make your nethers sustainable.
Duct tape is not sustainable.
We'll have to ask the Mythbusters about that. Hobby books. Things you can fill jam jars with. Volume 3. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective. The inspectioning, investigative role-playing in the world of Darkside.
Nice.
How to do DIY yourself?
I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me.
That's not how that works, Dooley. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. Oh, Spooky Doorway.
Fantastic.
DIY because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it.
That's
so
the
your
real
government
truth.
is broken by... Oh!
I mean, that glue seems like a pick-upable.
Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's not duct tape, but it could be useful.
Bam!
Okay.
It's because it felt so unique looking, you know?
Why are these fake?
Well, you can't have kids and paintings and mannequin.
He looks like he's jumping.
You'd jump too if someone shoved a pole up your behind.
Oh, Dooley.
Dooley.
Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art.
Look, Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets for rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez.
Yeah, I feel like that's just going to be the same. Alright, so we got glue. Should we use the glue to put the button on the elevator missing? Well, let's go back to that one room.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we combine items in our inventory? Like
we did that in the first case with the lantern and the matches.
Oh, that's right. So what happens if you use the glue on like the metal strip?
Let's call that Plan B.
Yeah.
Glue on the button? Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that.
Who's Frankie?
I feel like that's a movie reference we're not getting.
It's either... You know what? I feel like that's, Oh, what is that game? With the rabbit and the dog? And it's another detective mystery game?
Oh, I know exactly the one I can't think of it right now.
Oh, man. I'm gonna look that up.
Does it bother you that much? All right, I'm just going to show this library
what's a
card.
detective game with a rabbit and a dog? Yeah. Sam and Max.
There it is.
But there's no Frankie there.
Oh,
so.
no.
Yeah, maybe use the glue on that? Yeah, I mean...
Let's go back to the reception and show the library card.
That's not a bad idea.
I won't hand this in just yet. I may need it.
Okay.
Metal strip. All right.
Yeah.
Our first snag in the game. We're trying to find...
What happens if we use the metal strip on the elevator? Like,
all right.
Just reconnect that circuit? I feel like that's a good way to electrocute yourself, though. Yeah. Unless there's something we can do back on, I get why they're called elevators. But they shouldn't be called descenders when they're going down.
Oh, Dooley.
Oh, Dooley. Maybe there's something more we can do on the floor 2 with that kid and the ghost.
Was there something that needed glue?
Not that I remember.
Well, that's not right. Okay, so we saw this dialogue.
Maybe try using the library card on the ghost? It's like, is this you?
Yeah, let's sell this library card to people.
No.
Show it to the kid, maybe.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's something we have to show to the other person investigating.
The woman from the 3rd floor?
Yeah, like, she might have an idea.
All right. I feel like I just did that, though, but right before we headed back down. But we'll try
did
again.
You? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Let's talk to her again, see. That's classified.
Because there's a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you know... Oh.
So you noticed, then?
I'm majoring in the occult at TLU.
You can do that? I thought all that stuff was banned.
Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective.
Right.
It's all fairly hush-hush.
So what does one study with occultism?
Whatever you want. I went with computer science so I wouldn't be studying 2 impractical subjects.
Good call, Raxa. From experience, I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much.
Oh.
Okay, so...
We tried using the glue on the film, right? Did we?
Yeah. Oh. Huh? Even cut up, it's too... he's making it sound like we need a bag or something.
Yeah. Maybe we have to make a bag in the DIY room? Oh, well that would make sense to use your library card to, like, sign into a computer. Oh.
Yeah, we saw this already.
What happens if you...
Yeah, if I click password. So we can't even make guesses. We gotta find what we need to find. But yeah, I'll on your side. Let's go back to the hobby DIY room. The mannequin was nothing.
Yeah, this puzzle's a lot more clever, I think. The answers aren't so obvious. Because it's like, what would we use that metal sheet for? And button. I mean, there's definitely still something going on with that kid. Maybe use the metal on that? I mean, if it is magnetic... Nah. We can glue the pieces in place.
Let's find out. At this point.
Nah.
I feel like we need to show the kid something.
That's kind of what I'm feeling too. I think there's more we can get out of this kid.
Well, let's just show him everything and see.
Yeah, that button. Wait, what does the teddy bear do?
I think he just cues up some silly dialogue.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Do you think there's something with that vent? What if we block that vent with the metal sheet? I mean,
Well, let's see what the...
Yeah, because he says there's a cold draft.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that would work, but...
See, this is one of those things where it's like, I love these types of games, but when you hit a snag like this is where it's like, okay, it's one of these types of games.
Yeah, and that's sort of the nature of a lot of puzzle games and or click and point adventures, because it's like, you know, you miss picking up one specific thing and then you don't realize where you goofed up, so you have to go back through everything. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing either. I think that's part of the allure of point and click adventures, because if everything was super obvious what you needed, then what's the challenge, you know? Other than like maybe how do you use them in the right places.
I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button.
I mean, it definitely seems like that button is supposed to be used there at some point. We just need something else. Try going back down to the first floor.
All right.
Maybe there's something else in that office we could get.
Let's talk to her again. Oh!
Oh!
See? Okay. Your elevator's broken. There's no button for the 4th floor.
Yep, I hope you don't want to read any horror books.
Well, I would like to be able to go there.
Oh, well, sorry, then, I guess.
Can I have the internet password, please?
And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance.
Doris, I need that password for my investigation.
And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized. So, no. Wow. All right, well, we'll come back to this in the next episode, since we're over time. But we'll get that juicy password into what to do with that microfilm. Question of the day. Why is it important to not make all of the important interactables obvious in a point-and-click adventure? I feel like that's the question that comes up every single time we do point-and-click games on the show, but I think every game does it differently, and it never stops being relevant.
It's one of those things where you don't want to hold the player's hand too much, but at the same time, you know, when you hit a snag like this, it can get a little frustrating. So you kind of want to find that fine balance.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're hoping to find that balance next episode with Detective McQueen and Officer Dooley. See you next time, guys.
Bye.